Hi, I'm Kaylin Kurbis.
And I'm Lily Ruth.
Welcome to another year of WJCA broadcasting.
We had the opportunity to interview our JCA students and grade school kids at our recent football game.
Let's check it out.
Hey guys!
We're here for the first football game of the season.
The theme is Gold Out to support Cal's Angels.
Yes!
Let's go! Corbus, we're here with Maeve, Kellen, Duke, and Ricky. What is your guys' favorite part about football season?
That I get to play. The games and being around.
The games and yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to most this school season?
To play basketball.
Basketball and the football game.
Sports and friends.
Thank you. Now we're here with Jack, Tristan, and Chris. How'd you guys' game go?
It went pretty good. I had 6 sacks on the day.
Yeah, I went good. Defense was championship, so.
It was good. It was good.
Okay, guys, what was the score?
It was
Yes, good job. What are the score predictions for today?
14-7 JCA.
21-3 JCA.
21-27 JCA.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi guys, we're here with some 7th graders.
What school do you guys go to?
St. Grace.
Are you guys going to GCA?
Yes.
Are you excited? Yeah! Now we're here with Duke, Kellen, and Jake.
I'm here with Rudy and Aiden.
What are you guys' score predictions for this game?
100-0. 21-0.
35-7. 27-6. 47-7.
Now I'm here with Ben, Ella, Maggie, Nikki, and John. Tell us a little bit about you guys' outfits.
So I cut off this Cal's Angel shirt from last year, black shorts, on clouds, and then I did face paint, hairspray, and then I have a crown that's going around taking pictures.
Arizona, spandex, gold skirt from Amazon, Nikes, and gold. Okay, old gold out shirt, Amazon, from I don't know, and yeah.
Yeah, this is real gold. Dug it myself. Let's go. JCA. So we got the basketball Izzo shirt for freshman year, some plastic gold chain. You got the Italian horn, some prep baseball shorts, Nike Air Max shoes, and a gold Lexus.
Let's go, Hilda! Now we're here with Rocco. Rocco, what are your score predictions for this game?
Thank you for watching our broadcast.
We are very excited for the school year. If you have any ideas for any upcoming broadcasts,
Comment
comment down below.
And go Hill!
We gather in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving God, we give you thanks for the gift of our bodies and minds and the ability to engage in play and sport. Playing together can form bonds with our brothers and sisters to your greater glory. We pray for all of the athletes who will compete this evening. We ask that they be kept free from any injury and that all their actions give witness to your role in their lives. We pray that this game be done in a spirit of fun and fair competition. We ask all this through your Son, our Lord, Jesus Christ. Amen. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, pray for us. St. Francis of Assisi, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Jeff. And now, without further ado, we welcome back from Joliet Catholic Academy. She's an angel, and she's returning to sing our national anthem, Sophia Hudson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our senior, give it up for Sophia Hudson.
There we go. You're smart.
Leading off for Sacred Heart Griffin, number 13, Austin Rudder. Back to receive for the Hilltoppers, number 2, Dylan Travis. 5, David Davison.
13. They don't give us position.
Now here comes the opening kickoff from number 13, Austin Rudder. And that kick will fly out the back of the end zone, and the Hilltoppers will start this drive from their own 20-yard line.
You asked her, sir. Who are you? Who are you? You just say your name? Bro, come on. You gotta say yours.
This is Gavin Tunkel here with
Lloyd Ballerini.
And out to lead the Hilltoppers offense is number 3, the sophomore Liam Huffman.
Remember, same thing that I get
Hilltoppers will motion the receiver across. And that ball is going to be fumbled at the line, but they'll jump on it. They'll go for about a loss of 3, and they'll bring up second down. Hilltoppers will come up to the line now on 2nd and 13 from their own 17-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw over the middle. That'll be caught. Slip out of 1 tackle. They'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Gain of around 12 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd and short.
That was senior Andrew Wolters with the tackle right there.
Catch there by the Hilltoppers by number 2, the senior Dylan Travis. Here come the Hilltoppers on a big 3rd and 1. They're going to motion a man across. They're going to hand it off up the middle. They'll pick up the first down and then some. They'll finally be tripped up at the 42-yard line. There'll be a first down there for the Hilltoppers. The run by number 46, Derek Pomato.
And that was number 20, Demetrius Robertson, the senior, with the tackle. Great run right there for the Hilltoppers.
Big run there, and they'll reset the chains. Hilltoppers now come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll motion a man across again. They'll hand it off up the middle, a little misdirection there. And they'll pick up about a yard on the play. They carry there, number 46, Derek Pomato.
And that was senior Jawan Davis with the tackle.
Hilltoppers will now get set at the line for 2nd and 9 from their own 43. They're going to hand it off again. And the initial contact was made about the 45, and he'll be taken down around the 47-yard line. I'll bring up about 3rd and 6 for the Hilltoppers.
What do you think they do right here, Gavin?
I think they may try and run the ball and set them up for a position where they could go for it on 4th and short. Hilltoppers looking to throw, looking to the left, going to throw to the left, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. Intended there for number 99, Parker Toole, and they'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Hilltoppers.
And that was a good deflection by senior Demetrius Robertson right there.
Frankie's not supposed to come out. He should be out. Tell Frankie he doesn't fucking come out. And they're not rotating. He talked about this.
So the Hilltoppers will bring out the punt team here on 4th and 5. Low snap there, but the punt will be off, a low one. That's going to take a friendly roll there. and will come to a stop at the 18-yard line.
We know now that the standard foul line.
JCA extends a warm welcome to our parents, alumni, faculty, staff, student body, and community, as well as Sacred Heart Griffin High School and their fans to tonight's football game.
Now here come the Cyclones for their first drive of the game, starting this from back inside their own 20. And they're going to run a quarterback keeper on the first play of the game. He's going to spin out one tackle. It'll be slammed to the ground at around the 30-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down there.
Great moves by the quarterback right there, but number 21, Colin Stuckwich, was able to tackle him right there.
The Cyclones can get to the line quickly. And they're going to run another quarterback keeper. That will pick up a first down a little bit more. He'll be tripped out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Two great runs by senior Cam Brinkman.
Cyclones getting up to the line quickly yet again. They're going to run another quarterback keeper. Then we'll be up the middle for about a gain of 3 on the play. Cyclones running this no-huddle offense. The Hilltoppers saw this last week with Fenwick doing the same thing. They're going to hand that one off up the middle there. That's going nowhere. Gain of about a yard on the play.
That was stuffed by the senior Derek Pomato on that play.
Carry there for the Cyclones with number 33, Ryan Broomfield. Third and 6 now for the Cyclones. Big play. They're going to motion out the running back, looking to throw. Moving around the pocket. It's going to try and step up here. He's going to slip out one tackle. Will be taken down there for a sack. And on the sack there for the Hilltoppers is number 99, Parker Toole, and number 56, Danny Dolick.
Pretty good job by the Hilltopper defense right there to recover from those first 2 plays.
Yeah, very nice job there. They'll bring up a 4th and very long for the Cyclones. They're going to be forced to punt. Good punt there. That'll be returned from the 25-yard line out across the 30. It'll be taken down at around the 34-yard line of the Hilltoppers.
The returner right there was senior Cohen Lyons. The Hilltoppers are away next week on Friday, September 4th for a 7 p.m. matchup against Providence Catholic. And don't forget to like Joliet Catholic Academy on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn to get the latest news and updates from JCA.
So here come the Hilltoppers for 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end across to the right side. They're going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. They're going to throw over the middle, try to connect with the offensive lineman, but off his hands. They'll fall incomplete.
That pass was intended for senior Frankie Pachanka.
Here comes a 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand it off there. And there's some room on the outside. Still fighting his way forward for extra yards. He's come real close to that first down, and it appears that he's got it. They're going to move the chains. There'll be a first down there. Number 34, Duke Mays on the carry. Here come the Hilltoppers, 1st and 10 from their own 45. Going to motion the man across and hand it off up the middle. Fighting for extra yards there. Will be a game of about 3 on the play by the senior Duke Mays.
That was senior Evan Phillips with the tackle.
Here comes the 2nd and 7 for the Hilltoppers. And before the snap, there's going to be a timeout. Hilltoppers, they're first of the half.
Timeout called by JCA.
Calling all JCA golfers. Join us at our annual Alumni and Friends Golf Outing on Friday, September 25th at the Creek in Morris with a 9 a.m. start. Spaces and sponsorships are still available. Contact Jared Voss for more information. And attention future Angels, come join us for our upcoming grade school night. Meet our Angels for volleyball on September 10th. Register online at JolietCatholicAcademy.org. And a special thanks goes out to JCA Director of Technology, Mr. Brian Jones, for providing tonight's free live stream on the official Joliet Catholic Academy YouTube page. Hello to all of our Angel and Hilltopper fans watching throughout the country. Also, a shout out to our trainer, Saul Ramirez, who's provided by Athletico.
Here comes 2nd and 7 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to motion the receiver to the right side. They're going to hand it off up the middle there. They'll pick up of about 3 on the play, and they'll bring up about 3rd and 4 for the Hilltoppers.
That tackle was made by number 11, Jovan Davis.
So the Hilltoppers in the Cyclones territory for the first time tonight. Big play here, 3rd and 4 from the Cyclones 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw left side, going to throw it to the motion man, and he has room to run there. He'll be taken down at the Cyclones 42-yard line, but that's enough for a first down, Hilltoppers.
Good catch and run by the senior Keegan Castelloni. Was it just a go packet? It was easy though. How many questions?
So the Hilltoppers will come to the line now with a new set of downs from the Cyclones 42-yard line.
Get him on the line of scrimmage.
They're going to motion the tight end to the right side. They're going to hand it off up the middle there. And that'll be a gain of about 4 on the play. Carry there by the senior Derek Pomato.
And that was senior Alex Martin with the tackle.
Here comes the 2nd and 6 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to run play action. They have a man open deep. That's going to be caught. He's going to trip out of bounds at around the 16-yard line of the Cyclones there, but a big gain on the play. Catch there by number 4, Keegan Castagnoli.
Great play call right there. He was wide open. Caught the defense off guard.
Blown coverage there by the Cyclones. No one even near him there.
What do you think they should do right here? Pass and keep the momentum going, or run the ball?
I think run the ball, first down. Just play it safe. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. And they're going to hand it up there in the middle. It's going to bounce outside. Looking for something. He's going to slip on 2 tackles. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Carry there by number 46, Derek Pomato. And the Hilltoppers will take an early 6-0 lead there on the 17-yard touchdown run.
That was a great run right there. Broke a lot of tackles on that play.
Was a great run there. A little bit of a Marshawn Lynch type of run there.
That's a good way to put it. That Hilltopper touchdown is brought to you by John Wright State Farm Insurance, located at 100. What? Don't do it.
Now here comes the extra point. Good snap, good hold. And the kick is good.
I was supposed to say it after. JCA will be hosting our Super Shadow Day for any 7th and 8th graders interested in learning what it would look like to be an angel or hilltopper on Friday, September 18th. You will spend the day with one of our fabulous student ambassadors and share in the excitement of our homecoming week festivals with a shortened class schedule and super fun academic and extracurricular activities. Register online at JolietCatholicAcademy.org.
Now comes senior kicker Vinny DeNovo for the kickoff. Almost looks like they're lining up for onside here. It's going to be a short kick there. That will be caught and will go down at the 35-yard line of the Cyclones.
A little less power right there, and Colin Stuckwich would have caught that.
Seems like the Hilltoppers, they were trying to catch them off guard with that short kick.
High school too.
So out come the Cyclones for their second drive of the game, led by senior quarterback Cam Brinkman. empty backfield here. Maybe a quarterback's keeper here. That's what they're going to do to the left side, and that's going nowhere. We'll just get back to the line of scrimmage there. Gain of maybe half a yard on the play.
Good tackle by junior Derek Bremner.
Cyclones sticking with this empty backfield set. They're going to look to throw. It's going to be a screen to the right side there. He's got room out in front of him to run. And he'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. That'll be a first down there for the Cyclones.
That was the junior Colin Stuckwich that forced him out of bounds.
Continuing with this empty backfield here. I think there's a good chance it might be a quarterback keeper. They're going to look to throw. Free rusher for the Hilltoppers. He'll escape somehow. And he's across the 30-yard line before he'll go out of bounds there. Gain of 22 on the play. And that'll be 1st and 10 from the Hilltoppers, 28 for the Cyclones.
The senior quarterback has a couple impressive runs today.
He's a tough guy to bring down and can escape the pocket. Cyclones running this no-huddle offense. Still nobody in the backfield. And they're going to look to throw. No, they're going to keep it. He's going to fake out one defender. And he's still going. We'll break out of 2 tackles there before going out of bounds.
Another great run by the quarterback.
First down there for the Cyclones. Now down to the Hilltoppers' 14-yard line.
Guy coming in here. Heavy set. 73 heavy set.
There's going to be a penalty there against the Hilltoppers. That'll move the Cyclones half the distance to the goal, and that'll be 1st and goal now for the Cyclones. Two men in the backfield for the Cyclones, going to motion across the receiver. They're going to hand it off to the fullback there. He's going to break out of 1 tackle, still going. Be taken down at around the 4-yard line of the Hilltoppers.
That was number 21, Joe Kepler, with the carry.
And that play will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones 0 and your Joliet Catholic Hillmen 7.
Joliet Catholic Academy will again be collecting aluminum pop tabs to benefit Ronald McDonald House charities. Collection containers will be available in all homerooms and in the main office throughout the school year. This project is especially meaningful to the JCA community because of Riley Shanahan, the younger brother of JCA students McKenna and TJ Shanahan. Riley was born with a rare brain malformation, and over the years, the Shanahan family has stayed at the Ronald McDonald House more than 10 times while Riley received specialized medical care. You may ask, how can you help? You could help by saving aluminum pop tabs from cans at home. Bring them to school and drop them off in the main office or at sport events, and encourage friends, family, and neighbors to join the effort.
So as we begin this second quarter, The Cyclones will have second and goal from the Hilltoppers' 4-yard line. They're going to hand it off there to the back, and he's going to get close to the goal line. Line will push him forward into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown there by number 23, Mikey Grosh. So out come the Cyclones for the extra point. Kicker, number 13, Austin Rudder. Kick there by Rudder is up and good. This game is now all tied up at 7.
Pretty impressive drive by the Griffins right there. They
Very
did a good job
impressive.
with running the ball. Did you know that the graduating class of 2026 earned college scholarships worth over $19.1 million? And 17% are competing in college sports.
So the Cyclones will now get set to kick this ball off to the Hilltoppers after taking all day. We have line drive kick there. That one will bounce out the back of the end zone, and the Hilltoppers will start this drive from their own 20.
JCA extends a warm welcome to our parents, alumni, faculty, staff, student body, and community, as well as Sacred Heart Griffin High School and their fans to tonight's football game.
So out come the Hilltoppers for their third drive of the night. Start this one from their own 20. They'll motion the tight end to the left. They're going to hand it off there to the outside. He's still going up the sideline. He'll probably be hit out of bounds, but not until the 43-yard line. Give 23 on the play and a first down.
And that was the first carry of the night for sophomore Dasani Smart, and it was a good one.
Here comes the 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their own 42-yard line. They're going to fake the handoff. Tight end's open. They're going to hit him. That's going to be a first down and then some. Still on his feet. Will finally stumble down at the 45-yard line of the Cyclones.
And that was number 9, Riker Zubak, with the catch.
Here comes the 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers now. Inside Cyclones territory. They're going to hand it off there up the middle. That play isn't going to go really anywhere. Stopped at the line for no gain on the play.
Seems that the Hilltoppers feature a new running back on each of their drives. They have 3 drives tonight and 3 different running backs.
Usually a lot of different backs. Gives the defense a different look, though. Here comes 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers now from the Cyclones 45. Tight end motion across. They're going to hand it off there up the middle. Bouncing around, looking for somewhere to go. We'll find a little hole there. Pick up about 3 on the play, and I'll bring up 3rd down.
It also gives players like Derek Pomato a break since he plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah, key part there to give players a breather. 3rd down here, though, they're going to need a big play to pick up this 1st down. Here comes a 3rd and 7 for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclones 43-yard line. We're going to motion the receiver across, and they're looking to throw. They look to the right side. Has a receiver open. That'll be caught on the play there for 1st down. There is a flag, however. We'll have to wait and see who this is on. And it appears it's on the Hilltoppers. That will be against the Hilltoppers, so they'll race the 1st down conversion and bring a 3rd and pretty long.
This is now a must-pass situation for the Hilltoppers.
I would guess so. Big play here, 3rd and 12 now from Cyclones 47. We're going to look to throw. Look at the right side, going to run a running back screen there, and that'll fall incomplete. They are going to rule that a pass, and that'll bring up 4th and 12.
Even if he had caught that, probably would have been for negative yards.
There was a little bit of room there. If he could have slipped out of tackle, could have maybe made it close to the 1st down. But either way, they'll bring up 4th and 12, and they'll bring out the punt unit. And there'll be a flag thrown there before the punt is off. That's going to be a false start on the Hilltoppers, and I'll push them back a little bit more.
You can see it.
4th and 17 for the Hilltoppers now. They'll get that punt off. And this is going to be a good one if they'll sit down. But that one will bounce out the back of the end zone. And the Cyclones will start this from their own 20-yard line.
Attention future Angels, come join us for our upcoming grade school night. Meet our Angels for volleyball on September 10th. Register online at JolietCatholicAcademy.org. And the Hilltoppers are away next week on Friday, September 4th for a 7 p.m. matchup at Providence Catholic.
So here comes the Cyclones for a 3rd drive of the game. We'll start this one from their own 20-yard line. Good look to throw. Good look to the left side. Bounce it around the pocket. It's going to roll out to the left. Still looking to throw. It's going to unheave downfield. Has a receiver. And that's going to be caught. somehow hung on to that ball. Took a huge shot there. It's going to be a big gain there for the Cyclones. Gain of 35 on the play, and they're in the Hilltopper territory.
Great catch right there for the receiver. A great play by the quarterback to roll out of the pocket and throw that ball.
No idea how he hung on to that ball. They're going to get up to the line quickly. Going to motion the running back out to the right. They're going to throw to him. Has some blockers out ahead of him. He'll pick up about 5 on the play there. Running catch there by number 33, Ryan Broomfield, senior back.
And that was a good tackle by the junior Riker Zubak.
Second and 5 now for the Cyclones. And they're going to hand it off there to Broomfield. He's going to bounce it outside. He's going to come close to the first down. See if they give it to him. And they're...
Get off. You gotta make an attempt to get off.
Seems to be some confusion from the chain gain, but they'll move it forward. That will be a first down for the Cyclones. First and 10 now for the Cyclones from the Hilltoppers 35. They're going to run that same play again, this time to the left. And Broomfield will slip out of tackle. It'll go out of bounds at around the 25-yard line of the Hilltoppers. That should be enough for a first down. There will be a flag, however. And that's likely going to be holding, it appears, on the Cyclones. And that will be the case, so that'll race the first down there.
They're really feeding the ball to Broomfield right now, but
using them all over, using the passing game, rushing game.
big penalty for the Griffins. It's now 1st and 20. What? Oh my. Wait, what are they?
So here comes 1st and 20 now for the Cyclones.
Oh, Cyclones.
And they're going to run another quarterback keeper. He's going to find a little hole there. He'll pick up about 8 on the play.
Decent run for the Cyclones quarterback right there. Are they? The Griffin. Where does it say the Cyclones?
Be a penalty there on the Hilltoppers. Now moving 5 yards closer there, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Here come the Cyclones to the line. Gonna motion the running back out to the right. Gonna fake the throw to him, looking downfield. Gonna throw over the middle. That one gonna overthrow everybody. Closest man there was number 21 of the Hilltoppers, Colin Stuckwich, just over his outstretched arms. Big play here, 3rd and 8 for the Cyclones, trying to keep their drive alive, and the Hilltoppers defense trying to get off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do a QB run right here.
They definitely could try and run it here because spot on the field where you likely go for it if you don't get it. Unless their kicker has a crazy leg that I don't know about. And they're going to run a QB keeper there. He'll pick up about a yard or two on the play. That'll bring up fourth down for the Cyclones.
That was a good tackle by senior Duke Mays.
And for right now, they're keeping the offense on the field. It looks like the Cyclones have every intention of going for it here. Gonna run this empty backfield set here on fourth down. They're gonna run a screen there. That's blown up. He's gonna be taken down right at the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. Excuse me, that was third down there. Now it'll be fourth down for the Cyclones.
And that was the senior Dylan Travis with the tackle.
They lost 4 yards in that play, and it's 5th down.
So now here comes fourth down for the Cyclones. There'll be a timeout there before the play.
Don't forget to like Joliet Catholic Academy on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn to get the latest news and updates from JCA.
Get off the field. Get off the field. Let's go. When you got to make a play.
So fourth down now for the Cyclones. Gonna run this empty backfield set. They're looking to throw, looking to the left side. Now gonna look to the right side. Running out of time. Bouncing around the pocket. Gonna move out to the right. Still looking to throw. He's now gonna move back to the left. He has some room to run there. He's gonna step up and throw. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Turnover on downs there for the Cyclones, and the Hilltoppers will take over at their own 33-yard line.
That would have been a crazy play if he caught that right there.
For a second there, it looks like he almost had it. Surprised the senior quarterback there, Cam Brinkman, didn't take off and try and use his legs, pick up the first down. Here comes the 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their own 32. They're going to hand it off there up the middle. That'll be taken down after by a gain of a yard there. They'll bring up 2nd and 9. Hilltoppers will come to the line, 2nd and 9 from their own 33. Gonna motion the receiver to the left. They're gonna throw to the motion man there. One blocker out ahead, and he'll be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 4 on the play. I'll bring up 3rd and 5.
That was the junior number 9, Jovanis Lunford with the tackle.
Pass caught there by number 4, Keegan Castagnoli. Here comes a 3rd and 5 for the Hilltoppers from their 37-yard line. Gonna motion the receiver, Kaz, to the right. Looking to throw. Gonna look to the right side. Gonna throw over the middle. That one just over the arms there. Up the receiver, Haven Davidson. They'll bring 4th down for the Hilltoppers. And they're gonna bring out the punt team. So here comes the punter, number 9, Riker Zubek. It's going to be a solid punt there. Returner still going back on it. He's going to fumble it there. And luckily, for the return, that one will go out of bounds. And the Cyclones will start this drive from around their own 20-yard line.
That was the senior number 13, Austin Rudder, with a muff punt.
Oddly enough for the Cyclones, their kicker is also their punt returner. Something you don't see all that often.
Good observation right there.
Maybe you should stick to kicking.
Okay.
Here comes the Cyclones now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, get throw over the middle there. Complete on the slant. The ball's gonna come out there. And the Hilltoppers jumped on it. We'll see if they rule that a catch of that fumble. And for right now, they are. Fumble there recovered by number 6, Caleb Smith. That's going to be a turnover there for the Cyclones. First of the game for either team.
Huge play right there. Hilltoppers still have 4 minutes in the second quarter to score a touchdown.
Great starting field positions, too. We'll start this drive from the Cyclones' 40-yard line. Comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand off up the middle there. 46, Derek Kamano. He's going to bounce out to the left side. He's got some room there. He'll be tripped up at the 28-yard line of the Cyclones. Gain of 12 on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Great run for the senior right there. Hilltoppers are almost in the red zone now.
First and 10 now for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclones' 28-yard line. They're going to hand it off there, a little misdirection. And Kamano's just going to push the pile forward there for about a gain of 3. Here comes 2nd and 7 now for the Hilltoppers. They're going to motion the receiver to the left. They're going to hand it off there. It's going to be a nice game. He's going to break out of the tackle. He's all the way down the Cyclones, about 10-yard line. Looked like there might have been a horse collar there. No flag though on the play.
Some good blocking by the Hilltoppers O-line right there.
And the Cyclones defense continues to not wrap up and not finish tackles.
I think they run the ball again, right?
Yeah, keep running it down their throats, tire out the defense. They're going to hand it off there, the right side. He's going to cut back inside. He's down to about the 4-yard line there.
Great juke for the sophomore right there.
Really nice run there. It looks like they maybe bring in the heavy set here for 2nd and 4 from the Cyclones 4-yard line. Excuse me, 2nd and goal. Comes 2nd and goal for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand it off to senior Derek Pomato. He's fighting forward, close to the end zone. He's going to be in for a touchdown. His 2nd of the day. 4-yard touchdown run there by Derek Pomato, and the Hilltoppers have retaken their lead with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Pomato's already having a great day. It's only been the first half, 2 touchdowns for him.
This run game's been looking great so far this first half. Now comes extra point attempt for DeNovo. And the kick is up and good. And with that, the Hilltoppers have retaken a 7-point lead.
So Gavin, what are your thoughts on the Hilltoppers' offensive drive right there?
Great job. Their defense forced the turnover, and they ran the ball every play, and it worked every play. So I say continue running this ball against the Cyclones defense because they haven't been able to stop it, and they're not that good at tackling. That Hilltopper touchdown is brought to you by John Wright State Farm Insurance, located on Essington Road in Joliet. Call 815-725-5052. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Now comes DeNovo to kick it off. That'll be returned from the 15-yard line out across the 20. Has some room to run there on the left side. And it'll be tripped up at around the 30-yard line, which is where the Cyclones will begin their drive.
What number? 3? Was it 3?
138.
Here comes 1st and 10 for the Cyclones, trying to bounce back after the turnover on their last drive. They're going to look to throw here, rolling out to the right side, still looking for someone. That throw is going to be low, and that will be incomplete. Intended for the receiver, number 5, Andrew Wolters. He was open, just not a good throw there.
Yeah, he probably could have taken off for a couple of yards right there. I don't know if he had to throw that one.
Yeah, had an offensive line out ahead of him. But I don't know if the gain of about 3 or 4 would have been worth draining all that clock. So here comes 2nd and 10 now for the Cyclones. Good throw over the middle there, and that'll be caught. That ball's going to pop out at the end, but they're going to say he's down. It's going to be ruled down at the 41-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and about a yard for the Cyclones.
Cyclones QB run right here.
Definitely. Oh, and they're going to look to throw. Has the running back open, and he tripped. Wasn't a good throw either, but that'll bring a 4th down for the Cyclones. See if they keep the offense out here.
surprised they didn't run right there.
Same. They've been using a QB keeper all night, and on 4th and 1, don't run it there. Doesn't make much sense. And right now, it looks like they're going to punt it. I'd watch out for a fake, though.
We don't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. We don't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
There's going to be a flag there, and I don't know.
Poison!
That punt
50-yard line. 50-yard line.
gonna go 15 yards, and Hilltoppers will begin this drive from their own 44. There was a penalty on the play though, which will probably be a legal formation. There's gonna be a flag there on the Cyclones. I believe it was a legal formation. So the Hilltoppers will begin this drive from their own 49-yard line, and after the penalty, the punt was effectively 10 yards.
They gotta drive down the field quickly because they only have 46 seconds left in the first half.
Still have 2 timeouts though.
Be good if they could get a field goal on this drive because they'd be up by 2 scores.
Definitely, with the Cyclones receiving the second half kickoff as well. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from around 49. They're going to look to throw, looking at the left side, to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down from behind. That'll be a sack there on the play. They only lose about a yard though, but they're going to have to get to the line quickly. Might want to use a timeout here. And they're going to choose to not call one. Down under 25 seconds to go now, looking to throw. He's going to throw deep. And there's probably a flag there for holding on the defender. There's 2 flags thrown there. Let's see what they are. The referee's discussing these penalties.
Big Ben into the sideline. Big Ben in the sideline. See where we're at. We can out to the sideline.
Looks to be holding on the defense. It's a holding, right?
That's going to be, after the play, personal foul. It's going to be on the Hilltoppers. I'll back them up. Let's see how far. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and they'll bring up 2nd and 16 for the Hilltoppers.
Makes it pretty hard to get into field goal range now.
Still have 2 timeouts though, can use the whole field, which makes it a little bit easier. Still a tough task ahead of them though. Trips out left, looking to the left, just gonna step up, just gonna throw, and that one's off the hands of the receiver. Had room to run if he could have brought that one in there.
Good pocket presence right there, just couldn't snag that ball.
Yeah. 3rd and 16 now. See, maybe they just choose to run the ball, take this to the half.
Yeah, I think they're just going to run this ball.
Here comes 3rd and 16 for the Hilltoppers now with 15 seconds left in the half. They're going to look to throw, looking at the left side. He's going to go deep to the left. He has a man, has a step on him. And there's probably a holding ball there. There will not be. I'll pass the ball incomplete. Just the ball a little bit overthrown there. And they're going to bring out the punt unit. Here comes 4th and 16 for the Hilltoppers. It's a low punt. Let's see if they let this one roll. Hopefully they'll take it to the half, and it will. So at the half, the Hilltoppers lead 14-7, and the Cyclones will receive the second half kickoff. Ball comes to Nova to kick this ball off to the Cyclones, start the second half. That went towards the side of the line, will be caught, and we'll go out of bounds around 33-yard return there, and the Cyclones will begin their drive.
Should we close that? Close it. Why? Should we close it?
So back out comes the Cyclones offense, led by senior quarterback Cam Brinkman. In the first half, the main key piece for this Cyclones offense was number 33, Ryan Broomfield. We'll see if they continue feeding him the ball. They're going to motion the running back out to the left. They're going to throw out to him. Has a little bit of room there. There's going to be a flag there. It's likely going to be holding there in the Cyclones. A little bit of chirping there between number 20 of the Cyclones and 2 of the Hilltoppers.
Their quarterback did a great job in the first half. We'll see if the Hilltopper defense can stop him this half or contain him this half.
It's going to be a penalty there on the Cyclones. That's going to be holding, and that'll back them up. Don't quite know what the weight is on. So there's the whistle. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Cyclones. They're going to look to throw. Looking at the left side. They'll throw to the left side, that quick out route there. There'll be a gain of about 8 there, and they'll bring up 2nd and around 7.
That was Dylan Travis, the senior, with the tackle.
Here comes 2nd, 6 now for the Cyclones. It's going to be a keeper. He's going to be taken down just past the line of the game there. It'll be a 1st down for the Cyclones.
Good run for the senior Cam Brinkman. And the Cyclones have a 1st down now.
Cyclones going to continue this empty backfield set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw. Has a drag over the middle. He's going to throw to the right side to the comeback route. And the receiver will catch that and go out of bounds around the 50-yard line for a gain of 6.
That was number 5, the senior Andrew Walters with the catch.
Cyclones going to hurry up to the line. Still empty backfield. Trips out to the left, 2 out to the right. They're going to look to throw. Now going to step up and take off. He's going to pick up the 1st down. He's going to cut again to the left. Has a lot of room there. And he'll go out of bounds at the 30-yard line of the Hilltoppers. Gain of 20 on the play and a 1st down for the Cyclones.
Great scramble for the quarterback right there, and the junior Colin Stuckowicz with the tackle. Or not tackle, force him out of bounds.
So here comes the 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. They'll throw it out to the left there. And the running back will be tripped up out of bounds after a gain of around 5 on the play. catch there by number 23, Mikey Gross. Here comes the 2nd and 6 now for the Cyclones. And that's going to be fumble. He's going to pick it up. He's going to step up there and somehow turn that into a positive play there and almost picked up the first down.
Great recovery right there.
It's great awareness by the quarterback there to give himself time to pick up the ball.
Quarterback.
So 3rd and 1 now for the Cyclones. Big play.
You got 12 guys. You got too many guys. They broke the other 12 guys.
That's going to be a penalty there. Probably going to be too many men on the field as the receiver jumped off the field late there. It's going to be a timeout, Cyclones.
JCA extends a warm welcome to our parents, alumni, faculty, staff, student body, and community, as well as Sacred Heart Griffin High School and their fans to tonight's football game. And calling all JCA golfers, join us at our annual Alumni and Friends golf outing on Friday, September 25th at the Creek in Morris with a 9 a.m. start. Spaces and sponsorships are still available. Contact Jared Voss for more information.
Big play here, 3rd and 1 for the Cyclones. Doing a hard count here, trying to get the Hilltoppers to jump off sides. They're going to hand it off to Broomfield. He's going to bounce around there. He's going to pick up the first down. He's going to pick up about 2 on the play. Almost looked like for a second there, Broomfield thought he was Le'Veon Bell bouncing around the backfield. Stop. Here comes 1st and 10 now for the Cyclones. Looking to throw. It's a free rusher off the edge. He's going to slip out of that one. And he's going to use his legs there and go out of bounds after around a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Here comes 2nd and 7 now for the Cyclones inside the Hilltoppers red zone. High snap there, handled nicely by the quarterback. He's going to step up in the pocket and now roll out to the left, still looking to throw. He's going to throw across his body and way out the back of the end zone. It's going to be a penalty there, though. Quarterback slowly get up there for the Cyclones. If I had to bet, that's likely a holding call, and that will be holding against the Cyclones there.
Quarterback seems a little banged up after that play.
Don't quite know what happened there. Didn't appear anyone hit him. Maybe just tripped over his own feet. Comes 2nd and 17 now for the Cyclones. Big penalty there. They're going to look to throw. Looking to the right. That should be a holding penalty. That pass. See if they rule that catch a fumble or incomplete. I believe incomplete pass there. Well, there's likely a holding call there. Or maybe even a chop block. They'll be holding there on the Cyclones. I'll push them back even further.
JCA will be hosting our Super Shadow Day for any 7th. Got an injury timeout. And JCA will be hosting our Super Shadow Day for any 7th and 8th graders interested in learning what it would be like to be an angel or hilltopper on Friday, September 18th. You will spend the day with one of our fabulous student ambassadors and share in the excitement of our homecoming week festivals with a shortened class schedule and super fun academic and extracurricular activities. Register online at JolietCatholicAcademy.org. I just weird it like I just worded this so weird. How? And a special thanks goes out to JCA Director of Technology, Mr. Brian Jones, for providing tonight's free live stream on the official Joliet Catholic Academy YouTube page. Hello to all of our Angel and Hilltopper fans watching throughout the country. Also, a shout out to our trainer, Saul Ramirez, who's provided by Athletico.
Here come the Cyclones, 2nd and 27 from around 36. Penalties really just killed this drive. They're going to look at the right side. It's going to step up in the pocket. It's going to throw deep. Has a man. Did he catch that? That pass could fall incomplete. That's likely going to be pass interference there. Looks like DB got there before the ball did.
He's gonna do it.
Pass interference there on the Hilltoppers. 15-yard penalty there, and that'll be 2nd and 12. Luckily in high school, that's not a spot foul, so still 2nd and long for the Cyclones. They're going to look to throw, looking at the right side. Free rusher there. It looks like they're running a screen there. The running back's going to break out a couple. Still going. He's going to get really close to that first down there.
That was good pressure by the senior Vince Skittle. But he was able to throw it under pressure.
Comes 3rd and 3 for the Cyclones. Huge play here for the Hilltoppers. If I had to guess, if the Cyclones don't get it, they'll probably keep the offense out on the field. They're going to motion the running back out, look for him to throw it. They're going to run QB keeper here. He's going to be short for the first down. It's going to be 4th down for the Cyclones. And I think it's very likely they keep the offense out here.
Think they go empty right here?
I think they might bring in Broomfield. Broomfield is not in the game. We'll see what they do here on 4th down. It's been their go-to back all night. They're going to hand off. They're going to try and bounce it outside. It's going to be short. Huge tackle there for number 2, Dylan Travis. And what a waste of a drive there for the Cyclones.
I don't know why you're trying tried to bounce that one outside.
Yeah, he had a hole there. Just needed about a yard there. All he had to do was lunge forward there. He would have had it. Mental mistake there, and that's costly for the Cyclones.
Yeah, great tackle by the senior. And good stop by the Hilltopper defense.
Even better job there to get off that block and then still make the tackle. So mistakes cost the Cyclones points on that drive. So out come the Hilltoppers, 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. They're going to try and hand it off there. That play's blown up. Oh, that should be a penalty. No flag on the play. That was not necessary. The play was blown dead.
Yeah, there should have been a flag right there. It shouldn't be tolerated, that type of behavior.
There's definitely no need for that. Type of play, though, where if it's your team liking it, doing that, you like it. When it's not your team doing it, you want the flag. Either way, though, that'll be about a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 now for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand it off there again. He'll be tripped up after about maybe a yard, if that. They'll bring up 3rd and long for the Hilltoppers. It's a big play here. Even if you don't get the first down, you still want to get enough yards where your punter has some room to punt this ball.
See what they draw up here on 3rd and long.
We're going to look to throw. That pass going to be caught. What a catch there on the sideline. That should be enough for a first down.
Great pass right there.
Really nice catch there on the sideline, too, by Keegan Castagnoli. Great sideline awareness. No, he had to get the feet in. New set of downs for the Hilltoppers from their 22-yard line. There's going to be some whistles blown before the play. That's going to be a timeout Hilltoppers. They're first of the half. They'll have 2 remaining.
Hall of Champions for Athletics is Saturday, September 26th at 5:30 p.m. at the JCA Student Activity Center. Tickets are now on sale, so please contact Jared Voss for details. And attention future Angels, come join us for our upcoming grade school night. Meet our Angels for volleyball on September 10th. Register online at JolietCatholicAcademy.org. And did you know that the graduating class of 2026 earned college scholarships worth over $19.1 million, and 17% are competing in college sports?
Here comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their 22-yard line. Going to motion the receiver across. They're going to hand it off there. He's going to bounce to the outside. Little hole there. We had a solid pickup there on first down. Gain of around 6. They'll bring up 2nd and around 4. Here comes 2nd and 6 now for the Hilltoppers. They're going to look to run the ball there. He's still fighting forward. Refused to go down, pick up the first. Second effort there. Wonderful job to pick up the first down. Carry there, number 46, Derek Pomato.
Powerful run for the senior on that play.
So here comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their own 36. We're going to motion Castagnoli to the right. We're going to run misdirection there. That's not going to go much of anywhere. Just got back to around the line of scrimmage there. I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here comes 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand it off there. Trying to do something outside. He's going to pick up about a yard there, if that, on the play. And they'll bring up 3rd and long.
Seems to be a passing situation right here on 3rd down.
Definitely. Want to keep this drive going. Third and 9 now for the Hilltoppers. We're going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. Just going to step up in the pocket, roll out to the left. And that ball's going to come out. The Cyclones are going to jump on it. And he's off for the end zone. Anyone get him? Not tonight. That'll be a touchdown for the Cyclones there. Scoop and score there for the Cyclones.
Is that number 11? That was Jawan Davis with a touchdown.
We're now an extra point away from being all tied up. Out comes the kicker, Austin Rudder, to try and tie this one.
How much money do you owe? How much? 300? 305?
Here comes extra point attempt, high snap. It's a knuckleball of a kick, but it's good. And we're all tied up at 14.
Don't forget to like Joliet Catholic Academy on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn to get the latest news and updates from JCA. And did you know that the graduating class of 2026 earned college scholarships worth over $19.1 million, and 17% are competing in college sports?
Let's see what number would turn that touchdown to 11, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah. taking forever to kick the ball again.
Yeah, I did this last time. They scored a touchdown too. Don't really know what they're doing. I think it's 20. Doesn't know where he's supposed to go. Don't quite know what the point was for taking that long, but that'll go out the back of the end zone, and the Hilltoppers will start this drive from their 20-yard line.
JCA extends a warm welcome to our parents, alumni, faculty, staff, student body, and community, as well as Sacred Heart Griffin High School and their fans to tonight's football game.
Goes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers following the turnover from their 20-yard line. They're going to throw to the right side there. It'll be caught. Be about a gain of 5 there on 1st down. They'll be about 2nd and 6, maybe 2nd and 5. Comes 2nd and 6. They're going to hand it off there. He's going to bounce outside. Now bounce back inside. Still on his feet. Somehow he's not been taken down yet. And he'll come pretty close to the 1st down by a gain of 4 or 5 there on the play.
Great run by Duke Mays right there. Shows his determination on that run.
Refused to go down. It's a big run there. Big difference between if it's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 2. Comes 3rd and 1 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to motion Castagnoli to the right. They're going to hand it off up the middle there, Pomado. It's going to be pretty close, but it looks like he has enough for the 1st down. He will. The refs will get a single and move the chains. It'll be a 1st down, Hilltoppers. First and 10 for the Hilltoppers now. They're going to look to run that screen. He's going to be taken down there for a sack.
You just fucking ran the same play.
Loss of about 5 on the play there. And that play will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Through 3, Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones 14, Joliet Catholic Hillmen 14. So to start the fourth, Hilltoppers will have 2nd and 14 from their own 28-yard line. Looking to throw, looking to the right. 2 rushers. I'm going to run a little slip screen there. There's a lot of room to run. He's going to stiff arm him there. And he'll probably be tripped up, but not until he's up to the 47-yard line of the Cyclones. And the Hilltoppers are now in enemy territory. Catch and run there by number 34, Duke Mays, the senior. Comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand it off their left side. He's going to cut back to the middle. Really nice run there. That's going to be close to a 1st down. See if they give it to him. They're going to move the chains there. 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclones' 32-yard line. They're going to hand it off there again. This will be a solid run there on 1st down. Gave around 4. They'll bring up around 2nd and 7. Second and 7 now for the Hilltoppers. We're going to hand it off again to Mays. He's going to be tripped up there and right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Did you see that? Someone like did what happened?
Comes to 3rd and 7 now for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclones' 34-yard line. We're going to play action, rolling out to the left, has a man open there. That'll be caught, stumbling forward for the 1st down is number 24, AJ Gruber.
Good passing catch for the Hilltoppers. And they're about 4 yards away from the red zone.
Nice job there by the Hilltoppers, pick up the 1st down. Another blown coverage there by the Cyclones. First and 10 now for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclones 23. They're going to hand it off there, and he has some blockers out ahead. Solid run there on 1st down, gained of about 4.
That was Austin Rudder with the tackle.
Here comes the 2nd and 7 for the Hilltoppers now. From the Cyclones 20-yard line. Going to motion the receiver to the right. They're going to hand it off there. He's going to initially go to the right, then bounce back to the middle. He's going to come close to a 1st down there. Let's see if they move the chains. And they will. It's going to be a 1st down Hilltoppers. Injured player on the field, however. Run on the play there by number 46, Derek Pomato.
Calling all JCA golfers. Join us at our Annual Alumni and Friends Golf Outing on Friday, September 25th at the Creek in Morris with the 9 a.m. start. Spaces and sponsorships are still available. Contact Jared Voss for more information.
Here come the Hilltoppers to the line. First and 10 from the Cyclones' 11-yard line. Just over 8 minutes left to go in this game. They're going to hand it off there up the middle. Be a gain of about 3 on the play. Handoff there, number 23, Dasani Smart, sophomore running back.
I have to imagine they run the ball good, right?
I would guess so. Running's been working pretty well for them all night. 2nd and 6 now. Inside the Cyclones' 10-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Pomato there. Found a little hole there. Not much there, though. Big gain of about a yard there. That'll bring up 3rd and around 5.
You think they run it again right here or pass the ball on 3rd down?
I think maybe pass it here. But I can see them running it. If they pick up 3 or 4, maybe even 2 on the ground, they may think about going for it. Here comes 3rd and 5 now for the Hilltoppers from the Cyclone 6-yard line. They're going to hand it off there. He's going to break out tackle. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. It's the 3rd touchdown of the game for the senior running back, Derek Pomato. And with that, the Hilltoppers have retaken their lead with 6.5 minutes left to go. Now comes Vinny DeNovo to attempt the extra point.
Great day for the senior running back. 3 touchdowns.
Good snap, good hold, low kick there, but it's good. And that Hilltopper touchdown is brought to you by John Wright State Farm Insurance, located on Essington Road in Joliet. Call 815-725-5025. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Maybe an op.
So the Hilltoppers will line up to kick this ball off to the Cyclones with just over 6.5 minutes left to go in this one. Yeah, line drive kick there. Return from about the 1. That play's going to be blown dead. Have to guess that they called for a fair catch. So the Cyclones will begin this drive from their own 20-yard line.
Big drive for the Cyclones. They must score right here. And they must score quickly.
For the Hilltopper defense, you got to assume every 4th down they're likely going to have to go for it. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Cyclones from their own 20-yard line. Gonna look to throw. It's pressure there. Somehow he got out of that. He'll probably be wrapped up. That play will be blown dead because his forward progress was stopped, and that will go as a sack. We've also about 5 there on the play.
What was it?
A lot of people in there on that sack. On 2nd and 15 for the Cyclones now. Play took a lot of time off the clock. Looking to throw. Go roll out to the left. See if he uses his legs here. He's going to throw over the middle there. Little sidearm throw. He's going to break out 1 tackle. We gain about 11 there on the play. They'll bring up around 3rd and 4.
That was the senior DN, Vince Skidell, with the tackle.
Cyclones seem to be taking their time. Not a great snap there. He's going to roll to the right, looking to throw. No one there. He's going to dump it off to the tight end. He's going to catch that. It's going to be close to the marker. I think that's going to be 4th down. Oh, they're going to move the chains. I don't know about that one. They're going to run the clock, though.
That was number 84, Dalton Best, with the catch. Cyclones got bailed by that call.
That one definitely could have gone either way. They're going to hand it off there up the middle to Broomfield. Nothing doing there. Pick up about a yard on the play.
That was a good tackle by Duke Mays and others.
Surprised the Cyclones are taking as much time off the clock as they are. They still have to go 70 yards and have just around 4 minutes. Looking to throw. Now going to step up in the pocket. Going to take off. He's going to break out another tackle. He's still going. He'll lunge forward there and he'll pick up a 1st down. Up to around the 45-yard line. That'll be a new set of downs for the Cyclones.
Broke a couple tackles right there, but the junior Riker Zubak was able to tackle him.
They're going to run the clock now. First and 10 now for the Cyclones from their own 45, nearing midfield. Looks like they may be calling it audible here. They're going to throw to the left side. Somehow he caught that. He's taken down there after around a gain of 6. Juggled that one, was able to hold on.
The Cyclone receiver was wrapped up by senior Derek Hamada.
2nd and 4 now for the Cyclones. Just over 3 minutes left to go. They're going to run a zone read there. That's going to be a pretty big gainer there for the Cyclones. Gain of about 8 or 9 there on the play.
Yeah, pretty good zone read right there.
That will be a 1st down there for the Cyclones. Now at the Hilltoppers 38. We're going to run another zone read there, and that one's not going anywhere. Stopped right at the line, maybe even lost a yard there.
Another good tackle by the senior Vince Skidell.
2nd and 10 now for the Cyclones. Looking to throw, looking at the left side. Now going to look back over the middle. Just bounce it around. Now going to run to the right. It's all kinds of trouble right now. Somebody's going to escape. He's going to heave one towards the end zone. That's going to be picked off at the 5-yard line. Not a good decision to throw that ball. That's going to cost them. There's going to be a late flag there. If I had to guess, that's likely unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hilltoppers. Either way, the play should stand.
That was the Mo Jackson right there, but just in that one screen. Great interception by the sophomore right there. Quarterback did not need to throw that pass.
Not going to be any penalty there. There's a sideline warning. This one's still not over yet, though. Cyclones do still have all their timeouts, and Hilltoppers are backed up pretty deep in their own end zone. Excuse me, own territory. They're going to hand that one off there, up the middle. He's going to fight forward for about a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. The Cyclones will use their first timeout of the half, with 1:54 left to go in this one. Excuse me, their second timeout of the half.
Attention future Angels, come join us for our upcoming grade school night. Meet our Angels for volleyball on September 10th. Register online at jolietcatholicacademy.org. And the Hilltoppers are away next week on Friday, September 4th, for a 7 p.m. matchup at Providence Catholic.
Here comes 2nd and 7 now for the Hilltoppers. They're going to hand that one off there outside. And that's going to be a first down there. They're going to go out of bounds there. So I'll stop the clock there for the Cyclone. And no, they're going to keep going. They're going to say he never went out. And that's going to be a touchdown. A
lot of confusion on that play.
Don't quite know what happened. There's coaches on the field. Injury. Kept running. We'll see what the referees say.
Wait, who's that? Is that Jake? There's a lot going on in that play. See what they decide on.
Looks like the refs are going to talk about it.
Don't forget to like Joliet Catholic Academy on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn to get the latest news and updates from JCA. And did you know that the graduating class of 2026 earned college scholarships worth over $19.1 million, and 17% are competing in college sports? And a special thanks goes out to JCA Director of Technology, Mr. Brian Jones, for providing tonight's free live stream on the official Joliet Catholic Academy YouTube page. Hello to all of our Angel and Hilltopper fans watching throughout the country. Also, a shout out to our trainer, Saul Ramirez, who's provided by Athletica. Still a ton of confusion on this play.
Oh, looks like the coaches are having a meeting with the ref.
You think the touchdown will stand, or you don't have any idea?
I have no idea. Hopefully, though, if the touchdown doesn't stand, they'll run the clock.
Yeah. Either way, it's looking pretty good for the Hilltoppers. Looks like it's not going to be a touchdown.
Hey guys, 1:45 on the clock.
Adding some time on the clock, it'll be a minute and 45.
Looks like it's just going to be a first down. But either way, Hilltoppers really close ending this one.
They just kneel it? Oh wait, how many timeouts?
Cyclones with just one timeout left. If they were to force a 3-and-out here, they can maybe get the ball back with around 10-ish seconds left.
Do they point on like fourth through like fives, like 6?
Because 1st and 10 now for the Hillmen from their own 35-yard line. And now it looks like the Cyclones are going to jump off sides there.
Costly mistake for the Cyclones. Game looks out of reach for the Cyclones right now.
It was already going to be hard. Now Hilltoppers have 3 plays, just get 5 yards. They're going to motion a tight end to the left. They're going to hand it off up the middle there. And with that run, that should end it. That'll be enough for the first down. And with that one, that'll pretty much do it.
Hey, tell him not to snap until he starts counting down. Here we go. Tell him not to snap until he starts counting down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now let's go.
Comes 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're running up the middle there. You gave him about 4 there.
80 seconds. We're good. So, 2nd down, we take a knee. That brings us down to 20 seconds.
I believe the Hilltoppers could just kneel this one out, right?
Yeah. The Cyclones, I believe, using their final timeout. Just 2 knees, that should do it.
3rd down. I know, it's 3rd down. 3rd down gets us down to 20 seconds, right? And then 2nd down gets us down to 20 seconds. 3rd down wins the game. Take your knees. Go victory. Tell Liam that when he takes a snap to hold it for 2 seconds and then take a knee. Don't down it right away. And tell, what do you want to say?
Looks like victory formation for the Hilltoppers.
Should just be 2 kneel downs away from ending this one.
Derek Pomato's trying to hype up the crowd. He had a great game today.
And now just one kneel down away from ending this one. And the Hilltoppers picking up their first win of the season and handing the Cyclones their first loss. So with that, that'll end this one. And your Hilltoppers will take down the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones by a score of 21-14. And the Cyclones' losing streak against the Hilltoppers continues. This is Gavin Tunkel
and Lloyd Ballerini.
Thank you for tuning in tonight, and the Hilltoppers will be back in action